gonna have some fun today.
It's closer to what I've dreamed about flying and what a lot of people envision when they think about flying than any other aircraft I've flown.
It's very, very different than any other kind of aviation you could ever do. So there's something spectacular about doing low and slow flying.
Look up and wave hello to the Granite State Skyriders, a group of powered parachute and paramotoring pilots who take to the sky and take in a lot of fresh air and some beautiful scenery whenever they get together.
Most people have never even heard of these things. So just being up in the air, people see you flying, just be friendly. We're just waving our arms off for all the people. But then getting people in the back seat and to have them discover what it's like is pretty cool.
We meet once a month, May through October, for 3-day weekends, Friday through Sundays, at various places throughout New England.
This club itself is really unique in the country. Just to find these different crazy people who fly these contraptions, right?
One of the newest fly-in spots, Parati Sky Ranch in Berwick, Maine.
Basically, I knew absolutely nothing except for I'd watch them fly by and thought it'd be a good idea to try that sometime.
Not only did Dave and his wife host the Skyriders for the first time, he went up himself.
Great first flight this morning. Nice calm air, nice takeoff, good landing. Really enjoyed it.
So what exactly are they flying up there? Let's start with the powered parachute.
It's a type of an aircraft that uses a canopy or a parachute for a wing. That's the thing that makes it different from everything else that flies out there. It's not a fixed hard wing, it uses a parachute. And it's got an engine that pushes it along, and you go low and slow. All the things that you saw us doing today, you can't do in a fixed-wing aircraft going 150 miles an hour. We're going 30 miles an hour, 100 feet over the ground. You see things like you've never seen them before and like no other type of aviation can appreciate. It's a little bit of a unique sport, although it's growing. Our club has expanded. We used to be powered parachutes only. Now we have a really great contingency of powered paragliders. Those are the backpack-style units. And the sport in general as a whole is growing, and it's throughout the country. It's not just located, where we are in this part of the country. It's everywhere.
Power paragliding or paramotoring has fewer restrictions than powered parachutes, who are registered and licensed as aircraft with the FAA. Johnson Q spends about 60 hours a week either flying or teaching others how to fly with just a parachute and an engine strapped to his back.
It's almost impossible to describe, but it's a little bit of pressure to get off. So you have all this stuff in your hand. You're wearing 60, 70 pounds on your back when you're full of gas. There's a lot of finesse and a lot of technique that goes into launch.
But once you're in the air,
you're sitting there, you got a chair for you. You're out, the air's in your face, there's no cockpit, there's no windshield. It is pure flying. The sky is not the limit, the sky is our playground from there.
Harry Dickow has been flying powered parachutes for more than 20 years.
Everything is rushing at you. The wind is in your face the entire time, hitting your body, your face. It's exhilarating. It's like nothing I've ever done before. Now when I fly in a traditional aircraft, I feel claustrophobic because I feel completely closed in, and this just doesn't have that experience.
He actually has the crazy flying machines to credit for meeting his wife. Her parents made them, and he sold them.
It's actually how I met Perry, because he was their dealer. He was my parents' dealer for New England. So it's even a part of like who we are as a family. It brought us together.
Kat and Perry insist powered parachuting might look extreme, but it's really a smooth ride that they think everyone should try.
The takeoff, just all of a sudden the ground just leaves, and it's much faster than you even imagine. And you're just up in the air and you can just go wherever you want.
This is by far the easiest type of aircraft there is to fly. The controls are very different than any other type of aircraft that are out there. Very, very intuitive. You want to make a right-hand turn, you push with your right foot. You want to make a left-hand turn, you push with your left foot. And all the throttle does is make you go up or down. That's something that a lot of people have a hard time understanding is, well, how do you make it go faster? You don't. It's called a fixed airspeed vehicle. It's always going to go approximately 30 miles an hour. It's
low and slow, and when people see it, they think it looks crazy because it's like you're flying in a lawn chair. It's one of the safest aircraft because of, you know, just the physics of it, how it works. You can only ever go 30 miles an hour, airspeed, and your parachute's always open. So if anything happens, and it has happened, people have had engine outs, and you just go to the ground like a skydiver would.
Perry and Kat are not only raising awareness for the sport, they're raising the next generation of pilots who love to ride shotgun whenever they get a chance.
I have two sons that are 8 and 9, and last year for the first time they were actually big enough to be able to fit into the harnesses of our plane. And they've been coming to these fly-ins literally since the day they were born.
As for the Granite State Skyriders, it's just one big growing family.
Just hang out with fun people all day and fly when the weather's nice and, you know, play ladder ball and cook amazing meals together. It's like a little family that we have going on here.
All they need is good friends, good food, good weather, and
if everything goes well, you land on your feet.